Hi everybody, happy Monday. It's pretty late tonight, but the baby is asleep. I have a cup of tea and about 10 minutes to myself, so I thought this would be a good time to talk about our topic for the week. And today I kind of wanted to zoom out a little bit on our series of prayer and talk about family prayer and a little bit of why I chose this topic and why it's important for families to pray together. So I considered a few different options when I was choosing a video series for this particular time, right, when everything's crazy. And I realized that a lot of families, especially with school-aged children, might be a little bit overwhelmed with homework and learning at home if you haven't done that before, and all of these things. And I didn't want to kind of add to that in a sense. I kind of wanted to encourage just simple, back to basics prayer time with one another, right? So just being able to cultivate that. And I think it's just an excellent topic, and it's something I've been learning myself. I'm a new parent, and I already face challenges when we pray together with the baby. I mean, she can be kind of distracting and stuff, but we just keep going along and everything. But as she gets older, it's going to be more difficult. And if we add more, it's going to be more difficult. And just I guess maybe difficult isn't the word. More of challenging. It's a new skill. It's definitely a skill to learn how to pray as a family. And I'm so happy that you guys have been enjoying these videos. And I really hope that learning some of these prayers, whether they're new or they're familiar, you've been able to kind of bring them into your day. Or into your week or into your month. We're all where we're at, right? And I wanted to talk about like learning this new skill, a skill of family prayer, kind of like as a habit. For example, brushing your teeth. Well, for me, brushing my teeth was a hard habit to learn. When I was younger, I did not do it every day. And it was stuck with me for quite a while until I realized this is not a good habit to keep, especially when I go to the dentist. And I would get a lot of judgment for not brushing my teeth. So I knew it was something I had to work on, but it was hard for me at first. And so I remember kind of starting small. And I started with just brushing my teeth when I was going out someplace, like to the store with mom or out with friends or something. And that helped. And then I started brushing my teeth every time I took a shower. And that helped too. And then as I got older and I showered every day and everything, brushing my teeth came more naturally. And now, as an adult, I am proud to say that I do brush my teeth every day. But it took a little bit of time to get there. And I think that's true with all skills. And so I wanted to kind of compare family prayer to learning a new skill and establishing a new habit. And to maybe start implementing it a little bit at a time, like maybe once a week, or maybe every other week if you need to start even smaller, and kind of build from there. And then the other thing I kind of wanted to share and talk about is that every family prays together differently and in different ways. And so I thought I would share a little bit of how my family prayed when I was younger. And I have 5 siblings, and so getting us all to sit still for doing anything was a big challenge for my parents. But for my mom, she took it on herself to pray with us every night. And we were all at around, we were at similar sort of ages at one point, so we all had the same bedtime. And I remember very distinctly, like, our bedrooms were on either side of each other, so we had 3 kids in one room and 3 kids in another. And my mom would be out in the hall, facing the 2 doorways to our rooms, and she would pray out loud with us. And it was really simple. It was like an Our Father, a Hail Mary, a Glory Be, and then we would sing the Angel of God prayer. And that kind of sticks in my memory as the most consistent time we prayed together as a family. And now I do that a little bit with my daughter now. Part of our bedtime routine is we have a little toy that if you press the speaker, it says 3 basic prayers, and we say that, and then we have our intentions afterwards, and then we sing a song and all of that. So, you know, kind of taking that from my childhood and pulling it into where my daughter is out now. And then for my husband, he prayed the rosary with his family every night at 9 o'clock. And I think this was more when he was a teenager, but even like still, like if we come to visit his family out in Oregon, they have rosary at 9 o'clock, and that's how they've always done things. And that's what their family prayer looks like. And I've also had friends where I would visit them for maybe spring break, and they would say a prayer in the car, like they would say a decade on their way to someplace that they were driving to, like the supermarket or something. And I once stayed with another family that had, I think, 4 kids. They were all school-age children and at different ages, and they said the rosary together in the living room. But it was so informal. Like everybody kind of took their own seat, and the younger kids kind of hung out and like played with their toys while they were praying and everything. And it took a lot longer than just saying a rosary on your own would, but it worked for them, and that's the kind of routine that they wanted for their family. So that's just kind of some examples of what family prayer could look like, and that everyone is different, and that's okay. And it doesn't always have to be a rosary or a chaplet. And if you want to create a space where you speak more from the heart, that's totally cool. I feel like that's probably something I want to do when Violet is older, and if we have other kids and stuff, and kind of create a space where it's encouraged to like speak from the heart as well as like pray the classic and traditional prayers. Um, so yeah, I hope this video kind of helps you think about ways that you can work family prayer into your life, whether a little bit at a time or continue doing it as you are now, and kind of what kind of vision you want for your family. So some of the resources I put into here for the list of resources for you, some coloring as usual, but also there is a link to a Catholic Central video, and it has, at the end, they talk about a few other videos of theirs that they have that talk about Lectio Divina, praying the rosary like before, and a couple of other prayers that are really awesome resources to take a look at. I think Catholic Central does a really awesome job of making videos and having a really flexible, kind of diverse audience target, if that makes sense. So yeah, I hope that you've been enjoying the series, and I hope you've enjoyed this video as well. Until next time, bye bye.